Hello, welcome to UAW Watch. Today's episode deals with some recent updates on the Article 30 charges that have been brought by several UAW locals against President Shawn Fain. Today is August the 7th, 2025. I'm Merrick Masters, professor of business, commentator, podcaster, author. You can find me at my YouTube channel. A little bit of background. I won't belabor the point. You can read these at your leisure, but Article 30 of the UAW's Constitution stipulates a procedure whereby the rank and file through their local unions can bring charges against international officers that can result in the creation of a trial committee to determine the guilt or innocence of the accused on the charges brought, and also what penalties and remedies might be available. The first order of business for the special International Executive Board meeting, which would have to be called once the charges are brought to their attention by the International Secretary Treasurer, shall be the setting up of an International Union Trial Committee. Once the trial committee is set up, they will draw the names of those who will serve on the trial committee. And once the people have been selected, the 12 jurors, they will report to the international office within 5 days. And the trial committee shall decide its own rules and procedures of conduct during the trial. The parties are entitled to representation at the trial, and the trial may convict the party by a 2/3 vote. Here is a list of the charges brought against President Fain. These are charges, you might view this as sort of an indictment, to be reviewed in a trial where the parties present the evidence on both sides. But the charges are dereliction of duty with some of the specifics enumerated, financial mismanagement, again with some specifics listed, retaliation against union members, violation of Article 14 with regard to the hire of non-UAW members, and failure to comply with the consent decree adopted that created the monitor to review the actions of the union in compliance with the decree itself to democratize and rid itself of corruption. The request for relief is a full and impartial investigation into the allegations outlined, which I just enumerated, the trial conducted by an appropriate trial committee ensuring transparency and fairness. If found guilty, the removal of President Fain from office and any other disciplinary actions deemed necessary by the International Executive Board. It takes 6 locals to bring these charges before the International Executive Board. These are the 6 locals which have so far in the special meetings voted by majority to charge Shawn Fain with these violations, and it now goes to the International Executive Board for the creation of a trial committee. Some questions arise that should be deliberated by parties interested in the outcome of this trial, prospective trial, are what procedures will the trial committee, once impaneled, decide to conduct its deliberations? Who will be called as witnesses on both sides of the charges, the accuser and the accused? Who will represent the parties? Which attorneys will they bring to their representation? Will the proceedings be open to the media and public? Will the federal court-appointed monitor be called as a witness? How will these deliberations weigh on the monitor's ultimate review of the charges under his investigation, which is continuing to take place? I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Stay tuned for more updates. Here's a little bit about myself. Thank you and have a good day.